What's up, guys? This is Daniel, and this is going to be a little bit different video for me. It's going to be more serious. If you guys do not know from the title, it's going to be about Kony 2012. Now, I will start off first by, I know probably 99% of you have seen the video and have heard of Kony, but if you haven't, that's going to be the first link in the description. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, probably go watch that before you watch this video, because I'm going to dive more into my experiences with Invisible Children, who put on the video, and the organization in a whole. So I can start off by saying my junior year in high school, I was part of a group in my high school called the Coalition, and what we did is we partnered with Invisible Children. Now, the thing that I do want to say is I was working with Invisible Children, partnered with them through clubs for about 3 or 4 years, and since the past a year and a half or 2 years, I've kind of faded off. I've had like a lot more to do, and it sounds bad saying that because I wish I would have stuck, with the clubs. But the club here where I go to college actually kind of fell through. And anyways, let me move on here. So for 3 or 4 years, I was partnered with Invisible Children, and I will start by saying that the war was a lot different then than it is now. And the reason for that is because of Invisible Children, which is the organization that put on the video. Now, I want to get into this because a lot of people that have donated or been weary about the organization have said they're a scam. Now, I kind of want to go into this now. Invisible Children is not an organization or a nonprofit organization that just popped up out of nowhere and said, "This is a bad guy, give us money, give me your monies." They've been around for I think about 8 or 9 years now, and the thing is, this isn't the first video that they put out. The first video that they put out is just the original Invisible Children video. I'm going to try to find that for you guys and put it in the description, because you guys need to see that video, if not just to get more information, but it opens your eyes a lot more to where the war was, where it's been now, and how the organization has progressed. So I will say, when I first started and when that video first started, when that video first came out, the first Invisible Children video, I watched it, and it's what opened my eyes, and it's what made me want to be a part of the organization. So basically, if you don't know this guy Joseph Kony, he abducts kids, he brainwashes them. The boys are used as child soldiers, the girls are used as sex slaves, and basically what he does is he spreads oil on their bodies and says, they think he's a god basically, and he says, like, this oil is going to protect you from any bullets, from anything. The only reason that you may die from bullets is if you don't believe in the oil. So obviously this is a false statement, and this is why he captures kids, because they're easier to brainwash. Now, that's just a little bit more about Joseph Kony, but the thing is if you watch the original video, which I'll try to find, by the way, it goes more into depth about this, and there's also 2 or 3 more videos that I think they've put out. If you guys did watch the Kony 2012 video and you saw like people running with like the huge X on their shirts, that's probably in a different state, but I was a part of that event. I was part of an event called Rescue Me, in which basically cities around the world just basically camped out to raise awareness until someone of significance in Kansas City, Switchfoot, if you know who they are, they came and they rescued us, and we got to go home. And so this basically spread more word about this, and this is crazy, crazy, crazy how much publicity this is getting, and I love it. Now, I want to move on into the legitimacy of Invisible Children. Now, an article that's been going around saying that they've spent 32% only on direct services. So that's only the money that they get. This article claims that 32% is only going to Uganda. Now, I'm going to link you guys another thing in the description. Invisible Children has their financials posted online for everyone to view. So this is not true. It's actually, so the article claimed they gained about $9 million in funds, and this is true. But the thing is, only 16% of these funds honestly went to staff, filmmaking, people called roadies, which my friend is a part of, and the organization. They just travel the nation and try to spread word about the war in Uganda. Anyways, so that means 84% went to direct services. So I don't know where this article got that from, but I will say that the war is a lot different now. Joseph Kony has, I believe, moved elsewhere. The attacks in Uganda have gone down 80%. But the thing that you guys need to know is it's mostly, not mostly due, but it is largely in part due to Invisible Children. The war would still be going on Invisible Children is the people that got this war to the limelight. It's what got me to know it. It's what got my whole high school to know it, this area to know it that I live in. And so basically I just want to tell you guys that if you guys are weary about the organization, there's nothing to be concerned about. They're not someone that just popped up and said, you know what, give me money, we take your money and I'll use it how I want. It's not. They have carefully planned out how they think they can try to capture Kony and end this war. And that's the cool thing is in that video, if you really watch it, they aren't asking for money. They say, you know, they do this try thing where you donate $3 a month. I'm also a part of that. I've been a part of that for about 2.5 years, I believe. And so I donate $3 every month. They're not saying like, do this, we need your money. They're saying the main point of that video was to get you guys to know who Kony was. And to be honest, that video has like 45 million views. It's all over Twitter. And you know, I'm just a small part of the FIFA community, but everyone's talking about it. And that is what they wanted to do, and they have accomplished that. And I think that in the near future, I think by 2012 that Joseph Kony will be captured. He is a dirtbag, as you all know. And the cool thing is whether you think Invisible Children is legitimate or not legitimate, they've done their part in raising awareness about this dirtbag, and he needs to be captured. So guys, that is my experience with Invisible Children. Hopefully this clears up anything you guys, any questions you may have. If you have donated and you have questions or anything, just, I'm going to say, message me on YouTube. Now I do get a lot of YouTube messages, so it's going to be hard to differentiate. Just put like a title, Invisible Children. I'll try my best. I'm going out of town, but I'll try my best to answer your guys' questions that you may have. So the main thing is, one, if you want to delve more into the situation, see where the war has been and see how it's progressed positively, to be honest, I'm going to link that the first Invisible Children video. It's about an hour, but it's definitely worth seeing. 2, Invisible Children. It's been around for about 8 or 9 years. They are not an organization that popped up and are asking for your money. They have done so much for that country, and that's where I kind of get defensive in saying that I've spent a lot of time, a lot of my money has gone to it, and then people suddenly calling it a scam because of one video that's raised so much awareness, it kind of hits home. So that's why I'm making this video, guys. If you have not watched the Kony 2012 video, watch that too. Will also be in the description, guys. This has been the Danielsaurus, and peace.